Do your days all blend together? Do your routines feel like Groundhog Day as you repeat them over and over again? Wake up, brush your teeth, shower, get in the car, head to work, get home, eat, turn the TV on, binge it until you fall asleep, repeat. The cycle goes on seemingly without an end, while you fall further and further into a depressive state. Life feels meaningless. Where do I go? What should I do? Why do I feel incomplete? These are questions many people ask themselves, but why? Why have we found ourselves struggling to feel like our lives are worth anything more? I'll be giving you guys some insight as to how this happens, and what we can do to break free from the chains of life's repetitive nature, and how to find that joy and purpose that we seem to have lost. When you were young, life was filled with joy and mystery, constantly having novel experiences and hearing new ideas, always thinking about the endless possibilities that life had to offer. As we start to grow older, life becomes dull, novelty becomes scarce, repetition becomes our entire lives. We get our dopamine from social media and binge watching TV, likes and comments, the climax from shows and movies. Everything to escape the reality that we've so easily led ourselves into. What if I told you that you have the choice to change everything? That it isn't life that's gotten dull and boring, but that it's you. You might ask yourself how you can change this, but that's why I'm here to help you. What do airplanes and humans have in common? They both prefer their engines to run smoothly and their paths to be clear from turbulence. Haha. Okay, if you got something better, leave it in the comment section. And you might be scratching your head asking yourself, why the heck did he just start talking about planes, and how is that going to help change my life? Not a bad question. Let me ask you one. How will planes not change your life? Hop in one, move to a different country, run away from your problems. You're welcome. Okay, I'm done with the bad jokes. You know what else planes have in common with humans? They can both be put on autopilot. The human brain can be set to autopilot just as easily as a plane. In fact, probably much easier. The scary part is that, well, you're more than likely running on autopilot more often than not the older that you get and the more routine tasks become. Believe it or not, the majority of people live in autopilot mode on average for 40 to 45% of their lives, day in and day out. This number does vary from person to person, depending on many factors. But the fact of the matter is that we become victims to our own routine. Our subconscious mind takes hold of our lives. We start to live like zombies, doing tasks without thinking, becoming comfy in the familiar, in the known. You must start reaching out to the unknown, to the unfamiliar, no matter how uncomfortable it may be. When we stay within our comfort zones, we stick to familiar patterns of behavior, thoughts, and emotions. This includes staying in familiar environments, routines, and relationships if they may not be conducive to our personal growth or positive change. By pressing ourselves into uncomfortable environments, situations, and even thinking patterns, we open a gate to all of the potential that lies in the unknown. What a lot of this comes down to is our very own ability to predict our own future. When we stay confined to the space that we've become comfortable with, it only pushes us to believe that we can predict the next thing that happens in our life. But the truth is, it's only holding us back from our potential. It stops us from growth and burdens us with this overcoming sense that we are incomplete. We don't have to be able to predict our future when we can start creating it. Start taking steps out of that comfort zone that you've become so familiar with. Start thinking about what you can do with your life beyond the program. This will benefit you in ways you can't begin to imagine. Reflect upon your day-to-day actions and thoughts. How often are you actually conscious? And how often does your body and mind do as it's learned through the years without your actual input? Just as a machine is programmed to do a specific task, so has your body and mind. Becoming more aware and breaking free from this zombie-like state is only the start to something much greater. Just as you did as a child, view the world through this lens of infinite possibility. Put thought and consideration into every action in your life. Don't let the unconscious program run any longer. You've got the power to change your reality. And it starts with becoming aware of this unconscious programming that you've gotten so used to. Wake up, you'll be glad you did. Hey guys, I wanted to give a huge thank you to those of you who stuck around until the end of the video. Your support means the world to me. Let me know in the comments section any feedback you have or suggestions for future videos. Take care.